Hi again, it's Cherry, and today I have the Yuyang, a new ship. I'm quite impressed with this little beastie. Yuyang T10 Pan Asian, basically a slightly different gearing, slightly better concealment by 100 meters, a la the previous tier. Slightly different as in deep water torpedoes, not normals. Different as in 13.5 kilometers rather than 16.5, which is a heck of a lot more usable. Speed of the torpedoes is 68 knots. Damage output on them is same as the gearing. Detection range on them is 0.8. Current build on the Yuyang is 17 points, of which I've used 16. I am saving up points so that I can put the torpedo acceleration on this, because I've sat worked it out, and torpedo acceleration will give you 10.8 kilometers range, which is more than enough to stay pretty much out of most radars. But they will be 73 knot torpedoes with a 0.8 detection. I'd like to see battleships dodge those. Anyway, as it stands, 13.5. Yuyang in a division with Azrael and Battle Ensign. We are in a pretty mixed bag of tiers. Map is Land of Fire. Yeah, I've thoroughly enjoyed the Pan Asian cruisers. I think they're brilliant. Anyway, here we got an Akatsuki. Guns on this thing are very good. Your temptation is always to smoke up, which I didn't on this occasion. Those torpedoes are aimed at the battleships coming in behind. You're not going to get anywhere with them, but the reload's pretty good on this. 138 seconds as it stands. This is a serious brown trouser moment. You look at the torps and go, oh god, I'm dead. And then you're not. So, work it out. So those torpedoes are off and running. They will arrive sometime tomorrow. That's what I like about. That's actually one of the things I like about the American Straight Pan Asian long range torps. The fact is, by the time they arrive, you've pretty much reloaded. It's all good news. Team is, I think, if I remember rightly in TeamSpeak, I was griping and complaining about this. They just won't come forward. What is it with battleships at tier 10 and cruisers that just will not engage? Enemy team's doing the same. Picked up a radar temporarily there. This is my first heavy duty mistake. I got picked up by radar by that by Des Moines, and then I managed to pull out of range of it and then put myself back in range of it, which is a royal pain in the bottom. We can see where Des Moines is. Des Moines actually over behind this island on the corner of that other island. There he is. But he is definitely keeping me well radared up. There was nothing else that had radar apart from him and the chap I had. Took too much damage here. Much too much damage. But as you can see, battleships camped behind islands. Every game, battleships camped behind islands. I don't know. I don't actually know how you could fix this. I don't think there's any way of actually fixing it. It's a mentality thing. Anyway, torpedoes out again. Random spread. They're actually aimed at the Des Moines ostensibly, but there's an awful lot of stuff over there, so it's worth having a drop with the torps and see what happens. Get some guns out of the shimmer. Superb guns on this. They really are very good. They're the American 127s. Everybody knows how good they are. They are just very, very good. Got some torpedoes out there. Trying to work out where they're going and what they're going to hit, if anything. It's all gone very quiet over in that corner. I do believe that's going to be the Montana that takes a couple. 2 torp hits, 2 floods, 30,000 damage. Can't really complain about that. It's at times like this and at games like this you look at the team layouts and think, oh, why? What did I do that was so wrong? Shimakaze's back. My smoke is not available. And I'm desperately trying to get unspotted here, so I didn't fire. Purposely did not fire. Just waiting for my smoke. Frantically pigging the Shimakaze for someone to shoot at it, but the problem is no one is in a position to be able to shoot at it. No one. So it's going to have to be me. And this is just a waste of a fantastic torpedo boat. It really is. Well, that was actually a waste of a torpedo boat as well. But to my mind, using this as a gunboat is just wasting the torpedo potential. The torpedo potential is just brutal. So we're at 313, 351. We've got 2 caps. They've got no caps. There's a cap uncontested. There's stuff coming in from all directions, and our team has decided, yes, let's go and cap the A cap because we really need to cap the A cap. The 2 battleships are still hiding behind the islands. 3 battleships are still hiding behind the islands. Yeah, I just don't know. So we're on 60,000 damage. We've got an awful lot of enemy ships over here. So it's just a case now of grab the B cap and basically try to deny them access to the B cap. So let them take the C if need be. I'm not convinced by these commentated videos because frankly I suck. I personally prefer putting music to videos, but some people like me talking, and you know, if you want to spend 15 minutes listening to me talk about bollocks, then that's fine. I don't mind. It doesn't bother me in the slightest. But yes, so we are basically just waiting for some support here. Ships holding up pretty well. The hit point pool on this is really good at 22k. I am not running the I don't think I'm running the hit point boost on this. No, yes I am. I lie. I am running the hit point boost on this. That's why it's 22. So yes, the extra 3,500 hit points is always useful on a destroyer. So that's another torpedo in on the Montana. Another flood. Just nibble away at these battleships. That's got the 2nd cap. Bismarck's coming in, 18 seconds to torp, so I don't think I'm going to get my torps out in time. I think he's going to be dead. I truly think that thing will be dead. Might as well save the torpedoes. Get some guns in on the Bismarck. Smoke. The fire chance is pretty damn good on this thing as well. It's a gearing, it's just for some reason it plays better than a gearing. Or rephrase that, it suits me better than a gearing. Which is weird because the gearing should suit. But I really don't go on with the gearing. Those 16.4k torps, they are just too visible. This thing with 0.8 detection on the torpedoes, as long as you're not shooting at German battleships whilst they're running their hydro, you've pretty much got a free reign with these torpedoes. They just can't, once they're coming in 68 knots, they're not going to dodge them. I think there's something like a 3.5 or 4 second reaction time. It's just boom. So they've got to be dodging. If they're not dodging it all the time, then they're going to eat the torpedoes on this. As I say, that's my plan for the long term on this one, is to go with the speed boost so that 73 knots even harder to miss. I've got Yummy and a Kurfürst coming in. Eugen coming in. Now, to me, it looked like that Yamato was going to go round the island. But by the looks of it, he's actually going to spin back out and come back in towards the B cap. So I'm just holding out because I've got a nasty feeling that Eugen will come across and allow me to centre torp. And there's the Yamato. So you see the Eugen's coming across. Now's the time to drop the torpedoes in where the Yamato may show and the Eugen may go. And there's also a Kurfürst over there and a Montana. I think there's a Montana still. Yes, the Montana's over there as well. So this is just a kiting game with torpedoes now. We're up on caps, up on points, roughly even on ships. One destroyer each side. They're heavier on battleships. Yeah, torps missed. What a shame. But as you can see, the torps will be back up again in no time. And I've pinged them for Eugen for the people to shoot it.
Engine boost deactivated.
Now this is an issue as well that's been ongoing with the spotting. I fired in smoke. I came out of the smoke and my bloom was still up, which meant that that Shimakaze got a view of me at 8.6 kilometers. My memory of spotting mechanic in this game was that you could only be spotted if they had line of sight when you fired. So they need to look at the bloom thing because that's happening a lot more. Now if you look at these two ships, the Kurfürst is coming across to that gap. The Yamato is possibly poking his nose out through that gap. That's why I threw the torpedoes in the way I did. Because it may actually pick up both of them. With a bit of luck. With a huge sprinkling of luck. So 77k, 1 kill, 1 cap, and we are winning. It's not the greatest scoring game, is it? Hopefully things change. So the torpedoes are in. They are not going to hit the Kurfürst. However, look what poked his nose out finally. So he's just taken 2 torpedoes for 21,000 damage and a flood. Now we just need to smoke up and get some fires going. Now we've got some torpedoes in elsewhere. I can only assume those are the ones I fired over at the Kurfürst. See if we can get some fires going on this bad boy. How to make friends and influence people. Upset Yamatos. They don't like having things shot at them. And there's been some activity in the chat as well, which frankly I haven't even been looking at. Usual, you're a noob to various people. Someone calling someone else a noob. Here come torpedoes from the shimmer. Saw them way off because I was warned by the battleship. So we're going to drop some torps on the Kurfürst. One spread on his path, one spread in front of his path. So hopefully if he turns, he'll turn one way into it, he'll turn one way. Eat torpedoes. And this upset me. The funny thing was, we were discussing in TeamSpeak whether or not those Shimakaze torps were going to hit the Kurfürst. Now the funny thing is, because those Shimmer torps were coming in, it's actually giving him a warning because he saw the Shimakaze torps. He hadn't seen mine, but he had seen the Shimmer torps. Which is a crying shame because those Shimmer torps made him turn. But Yeah, it's a bloody shame that. That was panning out to be quite a useful spread. I've just picked up a Confederate as well. This basically means I've done a certain amount of damage on a certain number of ships.
Our victory is in sight.
But those torpedoes, they just go on and on and on and on. So what we're facing here is Montana, Yamato, Kurfürst. So 4 tier 10 battleships, and that is all the enemy team we've got left. We have 1 tier 10 battleship, 2 cruisers, and a very dented Yuyang. Nine seconds to the reload. Just looking at the Yamato to work out if and when he's going to start going forward. Now, if he goes forward, I'm hoping he goes forward in front of the island because he's going to have to. Now he's going forward.
Engine boost deactivated.
And if he comes through that island, around the island, he has actually got nowhere to turn. So I'm looking at the fact he may be accelerating, so I'm going for a much further ahead spread. He'll see the first spread. But the second spread's going to be quite a lot further ahead. It's a shame you can't follow your torpedoes anymore. And there go the second spread. That should make quite a few torpedoes. Oh, looks like there was a couple into the Montana as well at the other spread. 4 into the Yamato by the looks of it. Montana is flooding. Game is nearly over. 972 to 519. I'm going to stop talking now because frankly I've bored you enough. Thanks for watching. If you like the vids, please subscribe. If you like the vids, please say you like it. There's a little thumbs up button. If you don't like the videos, then tell me you don't like it. Tell me what I can do to change it. Please subscribe. Please come back soon. And thanks for watching.